Hello and welcome to Piloting Check, episode 12. So, in the last episode, we were going in party in Serpentis, and we came home with five ships total between the past two episodes to sell and a bunch of loot to sell off. So, now that we have a bunch of cash, I wound up on Mars looking for new missions and decided that we could stop here for the next upgrade of the Frontier. So, as I had previously mentioned, my thought with this ship would be to go ahead and run entirely Vanguard weapons and shields.
Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
And you can see I'm sitting on 174,000 credits at the moment, most of which came from selling ships. And in case you were not aware, when you sell the ship, it puts all of the stuff that was inside of it into your cargo hold. This, by the way, is a very fast way to rank up your commerce skill because there's a whole lot of miscellaneous junk that is being used as decorations on these ships. And when you go ahead then and um, level up your cargo skill, you will end up with, or when you sell the ship, you'll get all of that and then sell it all off. All right, so I'm looking at two primary goals with this actually. Let me close out of this really quick and show you the first one. Over here, I need to install 30 unique ship modules on my ship. Note that you can go ahead and put El Cheapo structural pieces on, and as long as they're all unique, it counts. Um,
Anything I can help you with? Sure, have at it.
so I am going to go ahead and modify this ship so that way I have all the pieces that I want on eventually, and then I will then go ahead and toss on some extra components that I am going to then remove later, but I want them on simply so that way I can go ahead and level up that starship design skill. Some relevant things that you can get. Starship Design Level 4. I would have access to the PBO 40 auto electron beams. I would have access to the 28T Defender shield generator. If you are not aware, this is the second best shield in the game, with the Vanguard being the third best. And this would give us an extra 50 shield over the Vanguard, as well as a faster regen rate. Um, so for this particular ship, since I went Vanguard heavy, I don't necessarily need to upgrade it. But if you didn't go with the Vanguard, getting Starship Design rank 4 by level, I'm currently level 24, this would be unlocked. Um, there's this crappy reactor, the 2020, which, yes, it only produces 16 power. However, if you look here, the hull value, 525 for the 101DS or 610 for the Z Machine 2000. The Z Machine 2020 provides 1100 hull. So if you are looking for, the most hull possible, that would be it. Grav drives, nothing special there. And then lastly, the M50 Ulysses HE3 tank is unlocked by level 24. And the White Dwarf 3015 engines, which instead of giving you a top speed of 150, give you a top speed of 180, because I'm not running away fast enough yet, apparently. So now that we've kind of looked at all this, let's go ahead and start with the weapons. So as mentioned, I wanted to mess around with the Vanguard Seeker pulse lasers. So I'm going to add 3 of these. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull off these Nova Cowlins to put these Hellfire autocannons up here. And you can see that it just barely clips in right there. So this is technically the flip glitch. And then I want my pulse lasers all around my cockpit. Yeah, I like that configuration more. Then I'm going to go ahead and put the pulse lasers here and the autocannons as weapon 3. Alrighty. Next up, so that's 1 new piece, I'm going to delete my fuel, and then I'm going to come on over to the fuel tanks. I'm going to grab those M40 Ulysses HE3 tanks, and I'm going to flip them into place basically right where they had been before. Just like so. So that is 2 new pieces that were added on. Let's see, I only have 74 mobility now, so let's go ahead and do something about that. I'm going to delete our engines, because now we have the Ares DT50s available to us. There we go. All right. And now we're up to 87 mobility, which is always nice to see. All right. So at this point, this is everything that I want to change about my ship. Anything else beyond this is just a, yeah, sure, whatever type of deal. Um, but I am going to go ahead and add some things just to go ahead and up my part count. Because as you can see, I added 1, 2, 3 new things, and I have 27 more unique parts that I would have to add to get, what's it called? Uh, Starship Design to rank 4. So the first thing I'm going to do actually is I'm going to delete this Docker, and I'm going to delete this Deimos hull, and I'm going to go ahead and pick this Frontier Hab on up, and then I'm going to come on over here to the Habs, and I will go ahead and grab a workshop. And actually, let's go ahead and make this one the Deimos workshop. The reason to use Deimos instead of Nova Galactic or use Stroud as the same thing is these ones do include the research lab on it. There we go. And then I can also come right up here and I can add that slim Docker right up top. Just like so. Alrighty. So that's 5 new pieces. I already have the R4000 grav drive. Let's go ahead and just look at some structural components. I have side portholes. Ooh, this is what I could do. I can move this back and I can add a porthole right there. You can see I've already used most of the connection points on this ship. So trying to add something new is going to mean either removing something or adding extra bits. Nah. You know what? Let's just call it here. And I will go in and max out Starship Design on some looted vessel that I don't really care about. Alrighty, so that is the new frontier. Alright, so you can see we have this door right here that's leading into the Deimos workshop. And now, if I do decide to go ahead and put any skill points into being able to upgrade my weapons, I have everything that I would need there. The armory here is still able to hold all of my tools, and I have my Vanguard flight suit right there. I'll probably put my Constellation flight suit right there later. And now I can come up this ladder, and I enter into the Frontier Hab. This does provide. No, I guess I did still have a research station, so I could have gone the Nova Galactic Hab instead. And then I still have my bed and my galley. And the only thing that I am missing for this ship to be able to do literally everything would be a pharmaceutical lab, which, if I really wanted to, I could go ahead and pick up chlorine, iron, benzene, and aluminum and just set one up right there. Not the worst idea. All right. So now that we have all that, let's just check here. You can see I've installed 6 unique components, so I've got 24 left to go. And as I said, I will do that off screen on some captured ship. Other than that, is there anything that I want to put skill points into right now? Yes. So, aside from getting this to rank 4, the next thing that I really wanted to do is I want to get anitronic fusion, because this is going to provide me, in the end, 5 more reactor power. However, I need to spend 12 points up here before I can do that. So for me, the ideal things to do for that is we want to max out the astrodynamics skill, and then we can either put points in scanning, and then later astrophysics, or we could go ahead and put points into like spacesuit design and weapon design, so that way we can go ahead and upgrade our gear. Um, Medicine could also be a good one, because that means that we heal more and we heal faster. Let's go ahead and put that 1 point in astrophysics, and you see we need to make 5 grav jumps to be able to level that up. We'll get that real quick. Now then, I also picked up 2 things. I need to defeat the Crimson Fleet White at Cairney and a Reaper at Copernicus. Alright, so let's hop on out there. Whee! And I clearly should have spent some time looking at my power allocation before I jumped out here, but alright, and then lock on. There we go. Took out his engines, and now we can board. Alright. Helps if I got the gun loaded. And I hear turrets. There's one right there. Alrighty. They were clearly ready to board. Ooh, a Beowulf. I hear another turret. Engineering bay. Okay, so it looks like... Alright, so somebody else came up the ladder. Come on, rove on back over. Oh, there's a whole nother hab over here. Alright. Wander on over this way. Ooh, an armory. You know, if I remember the layout of the ship correctly, that leads to the rest of the actual ship. So let me come on down here. Ow. Oh, hi. Oh, I see. It looks like I'm in a Nova Galactic cargo hold. That's the landing bay. There we go. Alright, so there's nobody else down here now. So I am safe to go up. And... Alright, I guess I will use the ladder. Ugh. Who does that? Alright. We've got a Nova Galactic all-in-one B here. Looks like this is where our cockpit is. Unless I'm too terribly mistaken. Yep, got a Kontiki bridge up there. Took out the pilot. And a Marauder. There's probably one more up there. Seems quite common to have 3 guys up top. Nice boost pack. Nope. Nobody else up here. Alrighty. Wander on over this way now. Looks like this is the Nova Galactic Computer Core. And just a 2x1 hab too. Well, since we are here, might as well just dump stuff. Ooh, a suppressed Beowulf. One of my favorites. And I will sort my loot later when it's not weighing me down. Alright. Now I've got more people on the other side of this armory. Ooh, Kodama. Alright. You can see this armory is centrally located on this ship. And let's go ahead and grab our suppressed pacifier. And looks like we have a Nova all-in-one. No. Owie. That hurt. I think this might be the Nova 2x3 mess hall. Oh, sorry, 3x2. Yeah. Ooh. I haven't actually used this on one of my ships yet, and I like it. This is totally going into some of my future builds. Got a nice little table there. A bathroom inside the mess hall. Perfect. A lovely little lounge area. And then we've got the captain's quarters over here with some more med packs. The ship is not as much of a maze as some of the other ones have been. Still not a fan of most of Avery's ships. Alright. Now let's go ahead and hop on in, take it over. So we are going to undock. And we're going to turn to face the frontier. And then we will make the Crimson Fleet White our home ship before redocking. Oh, wrong way. This is where I want to go. Alrighty. Power up our weapon systems again. And then let's do a quick check over here. Don't see anything contraband appearing, so that's good. Ooh, 5% critical damage. Let's run that. That seems funny. Alright, and now that we've dropped everything off, it is time to come on down to our activities, and we need to go to Copernicus. Alright. And we have a Crimson Fleet Reaper over here that we're going to take out. So let's grab jump on over. We've got a Reaper, Phantom. Let's see, we've got 4 ships here, so that's 1 down. Alright, and then we've got a Phantom. And let's go ahead and capture that Haunt. Ooh, perfect. We took out the crew. So we can board that and take that at our leisure. The Reaper is a B-class ship. You know what? Let's call this dinky little A-class then. There we go. And now I want... I have not been overly impressed with these new Vanguard lasers. It could just be that they really need more power to be useful, but... Alright. There we go. Took out his engines, and we will have 2 ship captures from this engagement. Sounds perfect to me. There we go. Not a bad little ship. It's got a workshop, control station. I'm not seeing any contraband on it yet, so that could be an upside or a downside. Alrighty. So now we are going to undock. Select the Frontier. Make this our home ship. And redock. And then we're going to get back into the Frontier. And then, so if you didn't quite catch what happened, I took out this ship by boarding it and after destroying its engines. However, there's this Crimson Fleet Haunt 2. Nope, where was it? Somewhere. Here we are. This Crimson Fleet Phantom. That's what I'm looking for. I got a lucky shot while I was blasting it, and I critically hit the crew. And that killed all the crew on the ship. This means that it's not flying around doing anything. It will never recover. And you can see here we have them. We have some harvested organs. And ta-da, I can undock now. And then I will just get back into the frontier. All on down. And there we have it. Alrighty. Then I've got a Crimson Fleet Phantom over there and a Crimson Fleet Haunt 2 over here that I destroyed. So we will pick up the loot from that, and I think that we will go ahead and call it there since we're approaching the 40-minute mark. And just do a quick check, see if there's anything else that we can see. Not really. Yeah, you know what? I want to give the lasers one more try. And we're almost to Serpentis anyways. Just one short hop. Gonna try giving a little bit more power to the lasers, see if that'll make a difference. Veyrun Dirge, eh? Okay, and we got 3 friends. Let's get our distance. Whee! Alright, so I have a Veyrun Dirge. I have a Eulogy. And a Vigil. Ah. We will go ahead and cut down the numbers a little bit. There we go. Gotta get a little bit closer. One down. Alright. And we'll take out this Vigil next. Alright, 2 down. And now we can just get close to this Eulogy, and I don't really feel like boarding one of those right now. So, there we go. And on that bombshell, I will see you next time. If you watched all the way to the end, thank you. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, do all those YouTube things. And as always, shout for the next one.